Everybody down!
I remember the Secret Service being tougher.
Me too.
I had a great time working with Robert. He is a wonderful collaborator, and he's very specific about what he wants in that German way, which is great. It's a benefit, believe me. I would rather have a director who knows what he wants than one who doesn't. And Robert certainly had very strong opinions about the character and the story, and I think he was probably the only one who really had it all, the whole entire tapestry woven together in his mind, where I think many of us were like, oh, we have no idea how this film could be a bunch of things. He could have turned this film into a hardcore action film, could have been completely devoid of humor, or on the other side, he could have turned it into just a slapstick comedy, but he didn't. He managed to really find a wonderful balance of action and comedy and interesting, funny characters.
Wow, all we need is a banjo.
Keep your voice down. Don't make any sudden moves. Just stay close to me. Don't use your cell phone.
You took my cell
Talk
phone.
about cell phones. Don't talk about satellites.
Seriously?
Why are you trying to kill me?
Why would I be trying to kill you?
Because the last time we met, I tried to kill you.
That was a long time ago.
Some people hold on to things like that.
Oh yeah, I do. I mean, the great thing about doing theatre is that, as an actor, you get to explore a performance in continuity, in unbroken, and film by nature is a fragmented process. Theatre's a luxury. You get to start that character's journey at the beginning of the night, and then you have a completely unbroken emotional journey. And I certainly am on the lookout when I get a break to do some more. Well, part of my research for the character was I read every book that Robert Baer wrote. And then I had the good fortune of sitting down with him for a day and talking about his experience in the CIA, and that was truly informative. And we were able to adapt a few things that he talked about into the script. For example, he talked a lot about the difference between the old CIA, which Bruce's character represents, and the new generation, which my character represents. They used to rely a lot more on human intelligence. That means a CIA officer would go into the field and recruit an agent, a foreign national, and that agent would then give information to the CIA. When nowadays there tends to be a lot more reliance upon technology and satellites and communication, as opposed to forging relationships. So I think it was a sort of an interesting dichotomy, and one that you can see in the script. Well, sure, it's very easy when you get into a situation like that where your family is being threatened. It's very easy to go to that sort of a place. Personalize it, yeah. At that point the character is crushed. Bruce, that's, and it really highlights the difference between the way that Bruce and his colleagues used to operate, and the way that the new generation is perceived to operate. And it's on one hand it's a strength because you know what you're fighting for, but then on the other hand, that family can, as we see in the movie, can be used against you. It can be a vulnerability. Yeah, you know what, we all had such a great time making this movie, and we're at the point where we're handing it off to an audience, and if we're blessed, if it finds an audience and people like it, we'd all love